You have been heard. You enjoy the vlogs. You miss the vlogs. So here's another vlog. Let me just intro real quick what this is going to be about. So without going into too much detail, I really spiraled after Christmas, like full isolation, full hermit mode. I only saw other people outside of clients, my therapist, and my parents 2 times since Christmas, and it is now January 17th. And as much as I do like my alone time and really need my alone time, this is just excessive. And, you know, everything that I struggle with obviously isn't my fault, and I know that taking time to yourself is a part of healing, and it's not really like wasting time if it's, you know, for the greater good of yourself. But sometimes I really just feel like I'm kind of wasting my life away trying to get it together instead of just like getting it together. And I know with everything going on up here, I am a prisoner to it, and I'm trying to at least put forth the effort to not have it be like that every single day, to the point where like it doesn't even allow me to make the efforts that I want to make. Because like I said, everything I have going on is not my fault, but at some point I feel like I need to acknowledge like the small role that I play in my own suffering, where I could be doing just like a little bit more sometimes. And that's what I'm trying to do. This year, I really want to get out of my comfort zone a little bit more. I don't want to cross my own boundaries because I'm firm on my boundaries and I know what they are, and that's that. But I would like to push myself out of my comfort zone just a little bit, for the benefit of myself, you know? Like, I would like to have more fun in my life. I want to start enjoying life instead of just scraping by. And I want to have fun. Like, I want to, like I said, I want to enjoy life. Like, I'm so tired of just living and existing to try and make it through the day instead of enjoying the blessing that is life, you know? And like I said, because of everything that I struggle with mental health and neurodivergence, it's not my fault, but I need to take control sometimes where I can. So that's what this vlog is going to be about, is me getting out of my comfort zone and trying new things. I'm doing just like a super light, like barely anything makeup just to feel a little better, but the activity that I'm doing today does not it's not conducive for glam or like any makeup really. So just put on a little under eye concealer, a little clear mascara because my lashes are still tinted, and just like a tiny bit of white on the inner corner, and then I'll do like a little bit of a lip stain and make me feel a little human. So yeah, so some of the things that I want to do more, which I have been doing since Christmas, is using my creative talents in new ways, like challenging myself to do things as far as DIYs, like home decor crafts and that kind of thing. I did the DIYs for the food stools, 2 different food stools. I did a huge big DIY in my kitchen, which you might actually be getting a little sneak preview of, which I didn't realize, but I will have a short coming about that too. It was the whole process. So yeah, I want to try to channel my creativity into new ways and start doing things more for just like fun. Oh, and my hair is still drying, by the way. So, but I also want to get out of my comfort zone without compromising my boundaries, but still being able to try something new and have new experiences and be more like rich in experiences, like I said, you know, for my benefit, hopefully. And this month I'm doing, I think 4, if everything goes as planned, I'm doing 4 like new things, whether it's like going somewhere I've never gone before or doing an activity that I've never done before. And I'm doing this to inspire myself, and maybe if you are someone that's in the same boat, maybe it'll inspire you to try something new too. Because man, like, I haven't in so many years. I just was in full caretaker mode for the last couple years, and then full grief mode, and I'm like, I gotta live. I gotta start living again, because man, I used to live when I was young, wild, free, and crazy. But I know she's still in me. So anyway, today I am going snow tubing with my friend Riz and their significant other. It's at Mount Campgaw in North Jersey, and let me just say, snow tubing for me is probably equivalent to like going on the world's tallest roller coaster for like an average person, you know? Like, there's probably gonna be mostly children there, and then there's gonna be me screaming at the top of my lungs because I'm scared. But I don't like doing scary things. I will not push myself to do things that I know for a fact I will not enjoy, but I have gone snow tubing when I was much younger and it was still fun. So I think it's something that might be just like right in that sweet spot of pushing me out of my comfort zone, but something I'll still enjoy, but something I wouldn't normally do. So we'll see how that goes, snow tubing. And then maybe I think we might go to dinner after that. So I'm just gonna bundle up, dry my hair a little bit. I'll put on my little lip stain, and then make the 2-hour hike up there. Here's to trying new things, and here's to just trying in general, because I'm fed up. I'm fed up with not living to my even half of my potential, you know, as far as to not even, like, just making the effort to survive is not enough for me at this current moment. Like, I need to do more. So that's what I'm doing. So I braided my hair because I cannot imagine what snow tubing will do. My hair gets knotty just from like being looked at. Got my bunny hat, which you may have seen. I finally got my yearly snow photos for Instagram, and I wore this cute little bunny hat. I'm wearing my warm fleece, like Sherpa, I guess not fleece, my warm, it's like the Sherpa material, and then my Sherpa lined sweatpants that are super warm, and then I'm obviously gonna wear a winter jacket and snow boots, gloves, and a scarf. And I forgot I had this really cute little Winter Angel Hello Kitty tote. I got all my winter stuff in here, and we're off.
You're out.
I'm out.
Hold your hand.
I'm going. Did you guys know it was gonna fucking spin out like that? Why did it do that? Oh my god. That was fucking terrifying. That was so scary. What the fuck? I'm letting them take a turn without me. First of all, it was way faster than I thought it was gonna be. It was bouncing my butt and it hurt. Going so fast, my hat flew off. And then it starts spinning at the end, like literally spinning uncontrollably. It was terrifying.
That was not good.
When I got up to the top, the instructor was like, "Is it your first time?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "It's not obvious or anything." It was before we even like went down. Well, at least we tried. It's also, the snow tube is heavy and you have to drag it. I didn't realize how much you had to like drag it and carry it around. And that's not good for a carpal tunnel baddie. But I'm still recovering. I was like, I'll see you guys in a minute. I'm rewatching the video and I did not edit it like that. Like the cut to me screaming. I must have paused it accidentally or something because I was recording with my back camera. But it looks like I edited it that way and I did it. It's just the pure comedic timing of my life, apparently. Going one more time. I want to have both hands to hold on to this time though, so I'm gonna record in my pocket. You get audio only. Because I need both hands for this motherfucker. Alright, see you later. In my pocket. I can go, we can go. Oh god. Wait, why am I backwards already? I do not want to be backwards. Woo! I can do it! I can do it! Motherfucker! Holy shit! Holy fuck! I didn't spin! I didn't spin! Let's go! No! Yes, that was awesome! Number 2 review. It was a lot better the second time around. I knew what to expect. I could hold on with both hands. I didn't spin at the end. It was scary, but I actually like had some fun this time instead of literally almost shitting myself. Be going down one last time. I'm gonna try to record it. The comedic relief is good if nothing else. Okay, goodbye. Gotta give myself a little push. Okay. Lucky number 4 was not lucky for me this time. Holy fucking shit balls. I have a concussion. Why was I spinning out like that? Oh, you know what? You're in the good one. You got lucky number 4.
It was really good. I'm spin.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought I was in number 4, but I was in number 5. Okay.
5 last time.
Well, that's that, folks. Then we stopped for dinner on the way home. We actually passed this place on the way back to Riz's house. It's called Veganized in New Brunswick, New Jersey. It's a little healthy for you girl, so I just get the same thing every time, which is the mac and cheese and the fries. I forgot to record before putting on salt and pepper and mixing in the breadcrumbs. I'm home now. To be fair, Kate, the girl I was with, has been snowboarding since she was a little kid, like literally since she was like 5 years old, and she said that this snow tubing experience was scary, and like it was scarier than like snowboarding, and she agrees that it was scary. Okay, my reaction was valid. And it was just visceral. I could not help it. Like, well, I guess we can check snow tubing off of my trying something new bucket list. I don't think I see myself doing that again anytime soon, but it was fun. It was a fun experience. It was definitely a lot faster and longer than the snow tubing I did as a kid at Rocking Horse Ranch. I didn't know what to expect. I was just like, oh, whatever, it looks fun. Kids do it. It can't be that bad, right? Famous last words. But yeah, I am proud of myself. I had fun, even though it was scary. It was like right on that line where like it was tolerable, you know? It was still fun, even though it was scary. And I don't know what's up with my phone. I don't know if I was accidentally hitting something because I was using the back camera, or if there's like something wrong where it's just like cutting out like that using the back camera. I don't understand. Which makes me sad because on the last one, I was like, oh, like, this isn't so bad. Like, I'm good. And then I was like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. But it didn't catch that for whatever reason. But yeah, again, proud of myself. And it'll be tomorrow for me, and then just in a minute for you, where I'm trying my next new activity. Hello, it is Saturday, January 18th, and I am experiencing burnout from yesterday. Anytime I go out and do anything that's beyond like just running a couple errands, I usually need like a day in between to recharge my social battery. But since I usually work on weekends, I want to take advantage this month of some of the weekends that I have off to do the theme of this video, trying new things. So tonight's activity, so random, but I saw a couple months ago like these two girls playing bingo, and I realized like I've never been to like an actual like bingo hall. I've never gone somewhere and like played bingo for money, you know? I feel like the only time I've ever played was maybe like in school or something. I just don't really have like a ton of vivid bingo memories, but there's a cash prize, and like that looks like it might be a not necessarily like a thrilling activity, obviously, but something to go do that's different and doesn't require a ton of like energy and like heavy socialization, you know? So a couple months ago, I asked my mom, I'm like, would you like be down to do bingo? Because she's never done it either. Like, not like something she's ever thought to do, but she's like, well, I'll do it with you. Like, if we're going together, like, let's just try it. Like, why not? So we've been trying to find somewhere to play bingo, but I guess they don't have like bingo halls these days. I don't know. So we did end up finding somewhere to go that was like local enough. It seems like they're all at like churches or schools, like Catholic schools. And then there's like one or two that were at temples. So you may think, is bingo really taking you out of your comfort zone? Yes. And let me explain why. 2 reasons. 1, it's at a church. Your girl has never gone to church. I've only been like physically in a church 3 times in my life. I will tell you them. Reason being, although I am ethnically Jewish, I've never practiced religion or subscribed to any like organized religion of any kind. So yeah, there's just never really been a reason for me to be in those dwellings. So it makes me a little uncomfortable. But the 3 times, first time I was a very little kid and I have no recollection of it whatsoever, but I think it was a wedding, and my parents say that when we walked in and I was informed it was a church, that I just looked at them and I went, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. Don't know why, but that is one of the little baby MJ stories that circulates in my family chatter. The second time I've ever been in one was when I was in high school, and there was I don't know if I can say the word on here, a bee threat to the high school, and the closest place we could evacuate to was the church. Everything was fine. People just wanted to get out of class, and we just had those drills, and when we did the drills, we would evacuate to the bleachers because they knew it wasn't an actual like threat, but when they thought it could possibly be one, we had to go to the church down the road. So that was the second time. And then the third time was for my 21st birthday, when I went to Vegas and LA. It was the first time I was ever in LA. So I went to the church where My Chemical Romance filmed the Helena music video, because it was just like open to the public, like not during a service or anything like that. Like you could just walk in and like view it. So I obviously had to do my little ballerina spins down the aisle and stand up at is it a pew? Basically just trying to be in all of the spots that I recalled from the music video. So yeah, those are the only times I've ever been in church. Okay. And the second reason this is out of my comfort zone is I have dyscalculia, so it's like dyslexia for numbers. So when I look at numbers, especially a series of numbers, or like a series of numbers, they get jumbled, they get reversed. It could be anything from like a credit card to a phone number to even just like the little security codes, just anything. And I will be so convinced that I have it correct, and then when I realize it's wrong, I'll have to look at it like 3 times to figure out which numbers I am reversing. So I'm very fearful of putting the wrong number and then having to yell bingo, which is also another fear because I do not like that kind of attention. Like, I don't like, you know what I mean? I don't want to have to be like bingo and then have everyone just turn around and like looking at me, and then to do that and then be wrong. Oh my god, people would be so pissed. I would be so embarrassed. So I'm gonna talk to my mom. I'm gonna talk to my mom on the car ride there and see if she can like check my numbers too as they're calling them off, because I really don't want to mess up, because I feel like I'm fine if it's just like E6, right? But because it's on a whole sheet with a bunch of numbers, that's what makes me fear that I will be doing some jumbling. So we'll see, but hey, your girl might win some money. I'm trying to feel lucky, okay? We're gonna put that out in the universe. I want a cash prize, baby. Bingo, bingo, bop, bop. But I think this was the perfect time to try this, because I really don't feel like going out and like doing something that's like super exertive, like the rest of the stuff that I'm gonna be vlogging this month. So yeah, I guess it works out. So I'll try to sneak in a little bingo vlog and I'll fill you in on how that goes. Update, I'm about to change and go, but I found out that the bingo is actually at the Catholic school cafeteria, not the actual church. So that's good. That's better for me. It makes me more comfortable. I've only been in a Catholic school one time though, and that was for when I was in the Lil Uzi Vert music video. I think the song was called Demon High. And still to this day, I have no idea why they chose to do this in a Catholic school, considering it was like literally like a demonic theme. And the people working on the set, the directors and stuff, gave out everybody like washable like spray paint and markers to like all of us who were playing students or whatever. And they were like, all right, y'all gotta just desecrate everything, like you know, for one of the scenes, and just to have it as the background. They do the entire cafeteria, the lunch tables, the walls, the lockers, like the water fountains, just like everything. And in one of the rooms, they like tried to cover the walls with plastic so they wouldn't have to like wash the walls, which was helpful, but for the rest of it, everything was just covered. Well, it turns out that some of the products supplied were actually not a simple wash off, and we were filming until like 4 a.m, and students were coming in just like a few hours for school the next day. And you know, people were putting like demonic stuff on the walls because of the like title of the song, and this is a Catholic school. I didn't do that. I just like drew a little piggy and like a little Hello Kitty and like MJXO, you know. I'm just like, okay, just because I was like, this feels wrong. And I knew, I was like, I don't trust this all being such a simple like wash off of every surface in this school. There's no way. So I still to this day wonder what they did. Like, was maintenance able to figure that out under such a short turnaround time? Like, this was also, I think it was in Brooklyn. It was somewhere in New York. It was in a city. So that was the only time I've ever been in a Catholic school. I feel like I have a story for everything somehow. But yeah, so I do feel a lot more comfortable, you know, going there now. So at least there's that. Bingo fit check. Hello Kitty hoodie, sweatpants, and I'm still in my slippers, but I'm gonna put on my platform Uggs, which are obviously not Uggs.
Lines. He ran electric already. He's working on getting the 2 new TVs. Not bad, $250 for the parts, so that's outstanding. They're just 24 by 17. Dear.
I almost got it.
That's exciting. And 44.
One away, almost, and then the other lady got bingo.
Congratulations, everybody. I hope you all had a good time. I look forward to seeing you.
So I am home now. We got there like a little after 7, and now it's 10:30, so it went a lot longer than I thought it was going to. But it was fun. It was a nice experience. People were very nice, like very friendly toward the newcomers and the beginners, which was me and my mom. It was very like overwhelming and confusing at first because they just play like a bunch of different games with like different colors, and each one has like a different thing where it has to be like, it has to be in a T, or it has to be in a Z, or it has to be the trifecta, or just like B and O, like just like all different things. So at first it was really confusing, but once you get the hang of it, it's like, it's easy enough to catch on. And yeah, like all the regulars there have like all their little inside jokes, like when certain numbers are called, they'll like ring a certain bell or like say a certain phrase in unison, and you can just tell that people like, they really build community there and have like their own little things at bingo. And yeah, it was just nice. Everyone was nice. And I'm glad I did it. Like me and my mom enjoyed it. She had a lot of laughs. I had laughs too. She got a kick out of the lady sitting behind us. So it's just nice to like do stuff with her, you know? I think that's like a good little like wintertime activity when there's not much to do. And I obviously love spending time with her. We both thought maybe like it went a little longer than we would have liked. Like we could have kind of skipped the last game if we didn't already like have the whole card. Why is this sticking out like that? If we didn't already have like the bundle of cards for it, but we didn't win. No beginner's luck. When we sat down, the people behind us were like trying to help explain everything, and we heard them saying like, they're gonna win. They thought we were gonna have the beginner's luck, and I was feeling lucky. I almost won like a couple of times, but no, they got me. But that's okay. So I might give it a shot again some other time, who knows, but it was a success. Oh, and reading the numbers it didn't give me like too much trouble. I feel like for the first couple games, like I was doing okay, and then after staring at the numbers and like when there were more and more boards, that's when my eyes started to go a little wonky. But it was a lot better than I expected, which is great, because that was my main concern. And remember how I was scared to like yell bingo when I didn't have bingo? That did happen to another new girl that was there, and no one was mad at her. So I was worried about all of these things for absolutely nothing. Like all of the things that I was like, I am concerned because of XYZ, none of it mattered. So that's good. Another new experience checked off the list. I just woke up and I'm reflecting on yesterday, and I'm realizing I may have possibly been in a church. Not like it's relevant, but I'm like, you know what? They used to have hardcore shows in churches sometimes randomly, which was always so confusing because stuff would get damaged, and it was just like, why'd you do this? But I do think I went to a show at a church, maybe freshman or sophomore year of high school, possibly. Hey y'all, it is Saturday, January 25th, and I am about to make myself a quick bagel before I run out the door. It's not dinner time yet, but I'm gonna be on the road during dinner time, so I don't wanna be starving. We're gonna do a bagel toasted with the vegan, I can't believe it's not butter. This is so good. Like I was always the type of person that preferred like the margarine type spreads instead of butter. So yeah. Anyway, continuing with the trying something new today. I am going to Monster Jam with Taylor and Steven. And I know a lot of people went to this when they were a little kid. It's like the monster truck show thing where they're like doing tricks and stuff. I never went to it. When I was a little kid, I used to play with like this crane and construction vehicles and stuff like that, but I just never went to that kind of event. So it should be fun, interesting. I don't know. I got an ad for it and I was like, you know what? That looks kind of interesting. It seems like something that may be something we can just like bring out our inner child with together. And again, just trying something new. I got my earplugs with me. I'm dressed very like American for the occasion. Got the real tree, of course, but it has to have a little MJ touch with the pink. My hair is still drying. I'm gonna take this hat off while I'm driving to let it dry a little more. I'm gonna wear my Crocs with the fur, And yeah, I don't know why. I was intrigued by the ad when I saw it for Monster Jam, so I was like, why not give it a shot? And my friend said yes, so that's what, oh, bagel's ready. That's what we're doing. Also, if it wasn't abundantly clear, the joke about the outfit was just because the activity we're doing. I'm not very proud to be American right now if that's not abundantly clear and obvious by everything I've ever stood for in my entire life and my entire online presence and all of the above. Like, don't get it twisted. Got my tote bag with my water and my snackies, but quick fit check minus the shoes. And we heading out the door. Made it to the Jumbotron, baby.
As many animals as you can. Ready? All right, we're gonna see that timer come up. You got 15 seconds. Start thinking of animals. 3, 2, 1, go.
I just got home. I'm super tired, but y'all, Monster Jam was fun as fuck. Like, I feel like I'm not gonna have a voice tomorrow because I was screaming. I guess I didn't really know too much about it. I just knew it was like a monster truck thing, and I didn't realize that they like competed against each other, and you could score each performance like from your phone, and there's like winners, and you're rooting for your favorite. And I'm like, wow, this must be how people feel when they watch sports. You know, I was like, okay, like I kind of get it. It was just so much fun, and it's definitely like a fun for all ages type thing. It definitely brings out your inner child though. Lots of kids there, but I had a blast. It was super fun, and they had us on the Jumbotron for like a hot minute because they told everyone to do air guitar, and I was going hard as fuck, y'all. I was so in it that my friends were like, look, we're on the screen. And I was like, I'm not even, I need to just be in this moment right now. And I was going hard as fuck. So I didn't catch that, but that was super funny. And then we were on the Jumbotron again, and I was just chilling there. And then they like put the score or the timer or something right on the screen above me. And so I just started sinking down, like it was crushing me. And I was like, on the screen, and then they just like they cropped me out, zoomed in on the oh, it was just really fun and funny, and just like a very innocent like harmless entertainment, you know. And I loved the two girly drivers, Megalodon the shark and Sparkle Smash. And I also loved how every like car had their own like matching thing. So like Megalodon was the shark, so everyone's like going like this, and then like Toro Loco like is the bull, so everyone's like going like this or like going like this. You know, it's just fun being like yeah and the energy is just so lit. Like everyone's rooting for somebody, and of course Gravedigger, but of course rooting for the girlies. Tens on the board for the girlies. Now I get ready for bed. Another new experience. Check.
Just realized I forgot to say today is Thursday, January 30th.
Hey y'all, lip stain is processing. I'm in the middle of doing my makeup, but I wanted to discuss today's plans. So, I just got over being sick. I got super sick after a Monster Jam, actually, which sucks. And Taylor got sick too. Steven luckily was in the clear, but yeah, I don't know. I guess there was some germs going around there, so I started feeling sick on Sunday, and then I rested Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And now I'm not sick anymore. I'm the type of person that it takes me a long time to bounce back from being sick, even when I don't have any symptoms left. My body just feels like worn down, so that's kind of where I'm at. But the germs are gone, the symptoms are gone, so that's good. I was really only super sick on Monday, and then the rest of the days were just like residual, I should probably rest days. Ooh, made myself look like a scarecrow. See, this is what happens when you're a glasses wearer and have to take your glasses off to do your makeup. You can't see anything. this will be my final installment of the Trying New Things vlog. And today's plan is they opened up a new Japanese arcade in the Menlo Park Mall. So it has like the claw machines, like little cranes for plushies and stuff. And then it has some other games, like I think it has air hockey and then maybe some of those like driving racing games. And I'm not really 100% sure what else. I think it's called Gotcha or Gacha. You'll see. I'm going with one of my clients who I've been doing her hair for years, and we've become friendly through that. We've hung out, I think, like 2 times outside of work before, and then her friend, they're both like off the internet right now, so I don't know if I'm gonna have them in the vlog at all, and I don't even want to say their names if they're not comfortable with being online right now. So out of respect, that's just why I'm referring to them as such instead of their names in this current moment. So yeah, this is brand new. I've been to this mall before. When I was younger, I would sometimes hang out at that mall on Friday nights when I wanted a break from my regular mall rat activities. And I had some friends up in that area, so I'm familiar with the mall, but I just haven't been there in so many years. And like I said, this arcade is new. That's the activity for today. And I think all the machines are play until you win. I really don't need any more plushies, but if there's one that's like super cute, I'll just throw it in my like seasonal decor bins wherever it fits in, whether it's like spring, summer, winter, fall, or holiday or something. Valentine's Day is at full capacity though. Full capacity for plushies. And then I think we'll go to dinner after. There's a Cheesecake Factory in that mall that claims that it has an all vegan burger. So hopefully that's a thing. So yeah, I'm excited to try something new, even though my energy is not what it needs to be. I hope I get like a good little wind when it's needed, you know? Also totally forgot that I had like a very emotional day yesterday where I was just hysterically crying, overcome with grief. So that also probably does not help my energy levels for the day, but alas, we must persevere. Okay, fit check, got ready super fast because I gotta run, but just wearing this hoodie that I'm trying to get as much wear out of as possible that I got for Christmas. Pink cargo pants, usually just wear sweatpants, but trying these Vans that I found in my closet that I've had forever. And I have dice earrings because I want to try to be lucky at the arcade today. So then I also put this little dice bag charm on my purse. That's it. I'm stopped for gas right now, but I realized that I'm passing a Cinnaholic on the way to the mall. And if you don't know what Cinnaholic is, it's a cinnamon bun place. They also have like some other desserts like brownies and like cookie dough and like other treats and stuff like that. But it's all vegan, but it's like doesn't advertise that it's all vegan because they know that turns some people off, which is so silly. But it's just super bomb. Like it's so good, all fresh, and you can like, they have all different kinds of gourmet cinnamon buns and you can build your own. So I got mine with the traditional frosting and cookie dough, brownie bites, and caramel sauce. So I'm gonna pick that up so I have a treat for later or tomorrow. It usually takes me a couple days to eat it, but also funny story, it's in a town called Metuchen, and when I was 14 I started dating a boy from Metuchen, and I was on the phone with him and my dad grabbed the phone and said, "Don't be Metuchen my daughter." And I was genuinely mortified, so embarrassed. Thank you so much. They had super loud music playing, so we got to switch to voiceover, but this is what the arcade looks like on the inside. I'm just going to do a little walkthrough of some of the games and some of the claw machines and the different plushies that they have there. I did learn that they do swap these out at their discretion, but I think they had a good variety. Everything was super cute, but also super unique, and they all were play till you win. Confirmed. They also had these little keychain machines. Also, I'll explain later what happened when I was playing this game. I'm going to try to keep some of the audio in.
Yeah, so I'll explain later, but somehow after all that chaos, I locked the fuck in and I won! Number 1, baby! Decided to go for the sad and worried My Melody with both hearts and tears in her eyes, because same. I will recap later how I started out with 1 and ended up with 2. They have cute pink shopping carts and baskets to carry your plushies around with, and this is everything me and my friends won. And as the least athletic person on the planet, I'm surprisingly good at these basketball games, and here's me doing really good and then saying I'm a baller baby while simultaneously dropping the basketball. And I traded in my duplicate plushie for this, which I will also explain in a minute. Okay, I'm home, so let's recap. So the arcade was super cute. Yeah, it's a Japanese arcade. They have mostly like claw machines and plushies, but then they also have some games. So they had claw machines and plushies with like, you know, standard size plushies. They had a couple with really big ones, and then they had some with really small ones, some with keychains, and they had some where you could just win like a little egg thing where it has like the prize inside. So I would say it's mostly that, and then they have some games too. A couple of games were out of order or like didn't work properly. They had a couple of the games that they have in a lot of arcades, like air hockey and like basketball, but then they had some that I've never seen before that were fully in Japanese. And luckily, one of the girls that I was with has been to Japan a few times, so she's played some of these games and could explain and tell us how to play. So they had, you know, quite a few just like different authentic Japanese arcade games, which is really cool too. So the way the system works is you kind of like Dave & Buster's, like you get a card with credits on it, and then each thing that you do or play, you use credits, and you can like reload your card if you want. I will say everything costs a lot of credits. Like even winning a little, just like a little trinket is 20 or 25 credits. And the plushies, like same, it's like 20 something credits. Bigger plushies are more. So they don't go a super long way, but all of the claw machines are play till you win. So I spent $35. I forget how many credits that was, but it was $2 for the card, and then the rest were just worth of credits. I was able to do 1 claw game, 1 arcade game, driving game, basketball game, and another game. So doesn't go a long way, but I think the machines being play till you win is awesome. Like that makes it worth it, you know, especially if there's something you really, really like. For me, there were no plushies that I was like super stoked about. I do really like the one that I got though, because it's cute. It's just like a very like sad My Melody, and I love her, and I think she'll go really good with my Easter decor, which is good because I do have a lot of Peep stuff for Easter, but I don't have a ton of Sanrio stuff, so I think I'll be able to work that in. When I was at the register though, I saw this really cute like pink bear thing in the back, and I was like, what is that, to the worker, and he pulled it out and he showed it to me, and I was like, that's so cute. Like, is that gonna go out in the machines? He's like, yeah, eventually. I'm like, when is eventually? He's like, I don't know. The managers kind of just like, you know, eyeball it and put stuff out whenever, and I was like, ooh. So I'll have to go back again at some point. They also have a gift shop, or yeah, like not really a gift shop, but like a shop that has a whole bunch of like blind boxes, different plushies of all different sizes, keychains, and just like a bunch of toys and prizes and stuff that you can buy, or you can trade them in for tickets. However, you don't get tickets or points or anything by playing games. Their system is your plushies are worth a certain amount of tickets if you win a plushie and you want to trade it in. So for example, this plushie was worth 4 tickets. So if you trade this in, you could get something in their gift shop that was marked 4 or lower, which mostly were just like little pins and keychains. But I guess if you had more plushies you wanted to I just malfunctioned. If you had more plushies that you wanted to trade in, I swear my speech has never fully recovered from that jumbling incident. And I'm like, do I need to get a brain scan or something? Anyway, I guess you have like a bunch of plushies to trade in. You could have more points and trade them in for like bigger prizes. So their like tickets points system is just like a little different, but that's how that works. So this is what happened. I was playing the My Melody claw machine game, right? And everything's play till you win. And at this point, me and like the two girls I was with had kind of spread out a little to look around and do our own thing for a moment. So I was just playing the machine, and the claw was like weak, so it kept dropping. Each one that I picked up, there were only like 4 in there, and it kept dropping it. But I was having fun. Like, that's the fun of the claw machine, is to, like, you know, to pick it up and then it falls and you get closer. So I turn around right next to me because I thought it was my friend, but it was a guy just standing there over my shoulder. And I do not work well under pressure. It will automatically get worse if someone is watching me do something, specifically a stranger that I don't know, and like specifically someone I don't know your intentions. You know what I mean? You could be just watching for fun, that's fine. But when you're close and you're watching me, I'm not good under pressure. So I start fumbling even worse, right? And, you know, he's talking to me and trying to like mansplain the claw machine to me. And I'm just like, yes, haha, you know, whatever. I knew what I needed to do, but I was just going through the process. You know how it is with the claw machines. So he eventually goes away, and then my friends come and find me. And then right then a worker comes up. He just like kind of steps in front and clicks the claw a couple times, and I guess realizes that this prize is probably too heavy for the claw, and he kind of flips them all back over and then throws one of them into the winning chute. And I was like, oh, thank you. You know, they're all play to win anyway. So I guess certain machines, they realize that people are like gonna be there for quite a long time, so they just throw you a bone. But I kind of wanted to like try a little longer. I wasn't there that long, you know. I didn't give it that many shots. Like, I like the satisfaction of winning, even if it's play to win, you know. So I was like, man, I wanted to win my own prize because this is the only plushie that I was playing for today. But that's okay. It was nice of him. I guess he didn't want me to. Maybe I was doing real bad. Maybe he just wanted to put me out of my misery. But I was having fun, you know. I wish I could have played it a little longer, but that's fine. But then we like turn the corner and we're walking around. Then the original guy, not the worker, just the guy who was mansplaining the claw machine, like walks swiftly past me with this plushie, which I guess he just won, and just like threw it into my arms. I was like, oh, another one! Like, thank you so much. So then that's why you see me with 2 of them in my hand, being like, yeah. So that was actually like super nice of him, but I had just gotten this one, and I had 2 of these, so I was like, well, I don't need 2. So I wanted to trade one in. This is what it looks like, by the way. Like, look at the hearts in her eyes. She's so cute. The reason I want to use her for Easter is because she has like the checkered. I guess it's not technically checkered, but you know, I feel like it's just giving me Easter vibes, or possibly spring. I don't know. We'll see. I have like a checkered bunny that I put on my kitchen table for Easter, so I think this would be kind of cute. So anyway, I thought I was gonna be able to switch out the plushie for another plushie, because it wasn't clear, the signs where it was like, you know, ask us about trading in. So I was like, okay. And I wasn't, but they had a really weird Kirby with a bunny hat on that looks kind of like my bunny hat, and I wanted that, even though I'm not like a huge, like, I'm not super big on Kirby or anything, but I was like, this is so weird and cute, I want it. But he basically said like, yeah, that plushie is only worth 4 points, so like, if you can find anything you like with a 4 on it, let me know. And I had seen this keychain and I really liked it, and I thought it was so cute, but I wasn't gonna buy it because I was like, I don't really need another like bag charm. But I'm probably gonna take this part off and just use this Hello Kitty bear with a bell as a bag charm because it's so cute. Isn't that adorable? Here's the bag. Gotcha. This is what the card looks like. Oh, but also when I went to play that racing game, I thought it was just a normal like racing game. There was nothing on it that indicated that it was anything other than that. All the ones that I've ever played were just like stationary, just racing. The only time they've ever moved around, if it was like a like one of the ones that are like a dirt bike or like a snowmobile type situation, those moved and you would like move them to side. I've never played a car game where it's suddenly just like hydraulics whipping you around, and I don't like rides and I don't like stuff like that. It would have been fine if I was prepared for it, but I wasn't, and it scared the shit out of me. It ended up being fine. After she stopped recording, I was able to lock in because, like I said, I don't do good under pressure, and when I know I'm being recorded and being hit with the surprise of it being a full-blown interactive moving experience, I was like, oh my god, I'm freaking out. And then my nail fell off. But after that, like I said, when I stopped recording, I was able to lock in and I won the racing game and it was fine. But when I tell you I was moving so much that when I got up, my nail was underneath me So that means I was like literally like flying up out of the seat in that game, enough for my nail to go underneath me. So that was definitely interesting. Yeah, and then we went to Cheesecake Factory, and they have a fully vegan burger on their menu now, which is crazy. I haven't been there in so many years, because I remember the last time I went there, the only thing I could eat was like guacamole and french fries, and now they don't even have the guac on the menu, at least at this location. And I like confirmed with the server that everything on the burger was vegan, because so many times there'll be like a vegan burger at a chain restaurant like that, and the cheese won't be vegan, or the sauce won't be vegan, or the bun, and you just like have to eat like a dry burger with nothing on it. But the cheese and the sauce was vegan, so it was actually really good, and it was an Impossible burger that they make for the restaurant, so it was thick, and it was actually really good. And it's so nice to be able to go to like the mall and be able to do a fun activity and eat. Like, what? I'm gonna go warm up some of my Cinnaholic and have a couple bites of that. The cinnamon roll, which I will show you. This is my Cinnaholic cinnamon roll, and there's so much toppings on it that you can't even see the roll, and that's how I like it, baby. They hooked up your girl. So it's the regular cream cheese frosting, but it doesn't taste like cream cheese, which is good because that's like too pungent of a flavor for me. Caramel sauce, cookie dough, and brownie bites. And sometimes I put some of this Trader Joe's cookie butter on it too. But I don't think I need to with this, because this looks like it needs to be uninterrupted. Yum. But to conclude the vlog, I am so happy that I have stepped out of my comfort zone and pushed myself to try new things, because I've had a lot of fun doing so. Although obviously a lot of things are out of my control, the things that are in my control, I'm going to try to take the reins a little bit, because I want to have fun. And even if I'm doing stuff I wouldn't necessarily do again, it was an experience, and I love being rich in experience, baby. And yeah, that's it. I also found out the other day when I was sick that I'm going to be walking in New York Fashion Week again on the runway. This will be my 4th ever fashion show that's official in New York Fashion Week, so that's really awesome. I've never done the winter one before. I've never done the February one. I've only done the September one. So that's cool. Yeah, just feeling proud of myself. And thank you guys for coming along all of this with me. Let me know what was your favorite part. Go comment on my most recent post on Insta and tell me which was your favorite part. For me, I haven't edited this yet, but I think for me, it's gonna be this watching me snow tube. But yeah, I'm very tired. I gotta edit this so I can have it up for y'all tomorrow. Bye.